MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Mike Soroka is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Stepping in, Delino DeShields, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. The 1-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And one batter in, and the Blue Jays are going to have to handle a threat on the base paths.
Batting second, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Striding in for the Indians, Cesar Hernandez, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Francisco Lindor. Popped him up. Guerrero has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. The 3-1 pitch. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Murphy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. DeShields on second. Naquin at first, 2 out in the inning. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. With runners in scoring position this season, Murphy carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. The set and the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Indians strand a couple, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Zach Plesac starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
At the plate, Luis Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
The center fielder, Joe Springer.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And another foul ball. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And oh, that gets him on the mound. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Stepping in now, Cody Clemens. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Runners on first with 1 down. Drilled on the ground to short, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Justin Decker. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
The set and the 1-1 pitch.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
First and second now, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. Seared down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Skied into straightaway right. DeShields is there. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 5th, the left fielder, Yordan.
Stepping up now, Yordan Alvarez. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate as he currently leads the American League in runs driven in.
Yeah, and right up there amongst the league leaders in batting average, too.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high. Gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field, and even 30 home runs on the year. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
home runs in 3 days? I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Into the box now, Pete Alonso. And right into the shift. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. The 2-2. Three runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. A 3-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Jays. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Oscar Mercado. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started. Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 2-2. And this is strike 3 called, says Clyde Washington. Might have looked a bit low, but that's out number 1.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, Francisco Cervelli. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Batting eighth, the third baseman, Scott Spindler.
Coming to the plate now, Scott Spindler. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. The 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is the right fielder. To the track, to the wall. And a scaling attempt at the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Third home run for him on the year. And the Indians are now on the board. It's a 3-1 ball game.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
So now to the plate, Alex Call. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. Payoff pitch one more time. This is in the air out to right field. Decker will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Indians able to get one back thanks to the home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Indians 1. Last half of the second set to go, and striding forward the designated hitter, Evan White.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
2-1 the count. Now here it comes. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. And it's a full count. 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. High in the air out to center field. Naquin's under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Zach Collins.
Striding in, Zach Collins. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And that's in there. Base hit. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. The 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Naquin's on his horse. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Luis Garcia.
So coming to the plate, Luis Garcia, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now the payoff pitch home. Pulled high in the air out to right field. DeShields is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Blue Jays held in check, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. In now for Cleveland, Delino DeShields. He'll start things out here with his guys down a pair as we begin the 3rd. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Now in the box, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the 1-1.
2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
The 2-2 down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And now he has some trouble with it in left.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a two-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does this smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
The 2-1 home.
That's the ball.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 3-1 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
And that's 2 free passes in the third inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
So here's Tyler Naquin as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Set and the 2-1 pitch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Line drive to center field. Springer is there. Let's see if they try it. And they will not try anything here, so the bases remain loaded with 1 away.
Up next for Cleveland, the first baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy steps in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. 2-1 to the Indians' first baseman.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-1 pitch. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
In now, Oscar Mercado, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. 1-1, here it is. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
At the plate, Francisco Cervelli. And he might get them all home as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Third home run for him on the year, and it's now 6-3.
Hey, how about that? That's a way to unclog the bags. One swing and a grand slam bomb, and it gives them the lead.
Into the box, Scott Spindler. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer is in his tracks now, and he will put it away to retire the side. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Indians 6, the Blue Jays 3.
We're just about set to go here as the Blue Jays come to bat in the third inning. And this is an offense that has really been productive this year. They lead all of baseball in runs scored. And maybe the primary reason for that? Home runs. They lead the majors in that category as well. One player told me that pretty much top to bottom, every guy is capable of getting into one. But what really sets them apart, he said, is that they don't have an all-or-nothing approach. They know home runs will come, so getting guys on the bases leads to 2- and 3-run homers instead of just solo shots. Sounds simple, but we all know it's anything but. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Cody Clemens. Full count now, 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch home. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And that one is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4. To the plate now, Justin Decker. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Stepping in for the Jays, Yordan Alvarez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
1-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
So runners at first and second here with one away. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. This year against right-handed pitching, Alonso is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Here now the 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
At the plate now, Evan White. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. 2 down, runners at first and second. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Nick Woods under it. And that's the 3rd out. Jays answer right back with this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now a 6-4 ball game. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's been a really complete effort from his hitters today that's resulted in them averaging 2 runs per inning right now. The table setters are doing their job, and the guys behind them have risen to the challenge of getting them home. There are a lot of happy hitters and coaches down here, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Alex Call as we begin the top of the 4th. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Delino DeShields.
And here's the 2nd generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. 6 runs, only 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some 2-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 7.
Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Well, man, as we take a look at his line here, He might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
In now, Francisco Lindor. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. And he popped him up. Garcia into shallow center. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. One left for the Tribe. They still lead it 6-4. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in, Zach Collins. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The count now at 2-1. The pitch. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here now the 2-2. And right into the shift. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2. Lifted into center field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Striding into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. A ball that's carrying. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended. Right arm tucked up against his body. Barrel of the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
At the plate, Luis Garcia. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Call will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th, and that brings in George Springer. Hits this one hard the other way. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Shortstop, Cody Clemens.
Into the box, Cody Clemens. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Full count still. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Blue Jays leave a pair. Score remains steady at 6-4. Stepping into the box, Tyler Naquin. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ball 3-1 now as that misses down and in. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Payoff pitch one more time. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
So striding in, Daniel Murphy, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. There's one. The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double him up.
Now that's sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. He makes a good throw, and they complete the 3-6-1 double play with the throwback to the pitcher at first.
Ready once again, Oscar Mercado. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Again, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Indians fail to score. They're up 6-4. Jordan Stevens, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Jordan Stevens.
Leading off the inning, Justin Decker, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
DeShields moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. At the plate, Yordan Alvarez. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. 1-1. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Center fielder going back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1. Evan White waits on deck. Into his motion, here comes the 3-1.
Okay.
Five runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. This is line to left, and a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
Settling in now, Evan White. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Zach Collins. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Vladimir.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the 1-1. Into right field, that's a base hit. And this will kick off the base of the wall. The relay, throw to second, but he's in there as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Stepping in now, Luis Garcia. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
Ready with the 1-2. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home 2. He's in at second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
They say when it rains it pours, and it's pouring out there right now. Drives in 2 more with that shot, making it 4 runs in the inning. This inning is starting to get away from him.
Jared Robinson, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 91, Jared Robinson.
To the plate now, George Springer. 1-2.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 1-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Blue Jays on top, 8-6. Dylan Floro takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Francisco Cervelli will stand in here again, and as he does, it's a good time to flash you back to the 3rd inning of the ballgame as you take a look at his grand slam. Obviously a key blow early on. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
In now, Scott Spindler. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Standing in now, Alex Call. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Springer giving chase. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Cody Clemens. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Justin Decker.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Justin Decker. He flew out in his last at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. popped him up. Hernandez ranges back, and he has it for route number 2.
The left fielder, number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
Stepping into the box, Yordan Alvarez. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. The 1-1 home. So far this season, Alvarez comes into action sporting a slugging line above .650, and that's not something you see every day. Truly an elite power bat. Sliced hard on the ground. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. The lead stands pat at 8-6. All set for the start of the inning, and up to bat next, Delino DeShields.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Line drive to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
The batter, number 7.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
The 2-1 home.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? 1 there on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
The shortstop, Francisco
Sir Anthony Dominguez will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 58, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
3-2 now.
Got to think our man behind the plate thought twice about that one. About as close as it gets.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
At the plate now, Tyler Naquin lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Indians leave 1. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Phil Maton gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Phil Maton.
Bottom of the inning now, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Hit the other way out toward right field. DeShields is there. One down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Evan White.
So striding forward now, Evan White. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, catcher, Zach Collins.
Ready now, Zach Collins. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. The 2-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Line to the right side, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing doing here this half. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Jays are out in front 8-6. Pedro Baez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52, Pedro Baez.
New inning set to get underway, and up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. The 1-1 lifted the other way to left center. And Alvarez will be there for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Oscar Mercado.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Oscar Mercado. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Into the box, Francisco Cervelli. Hit down the third baseline. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. The 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So digging in now, Luis Garcia, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the payoff pitch home. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, George Springer.
George Springer the next to hit. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. And that is 27 for him on the year as they jump ahead by 3. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Jays add one more on the solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Tribe. It's now 9-6. Ken Giles comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
51, Ken.
Scott Spindler will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at a solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see, he's up near the top, currently 6th in the AL in that category. Now batting, Alex Call. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1 out, nobody on. All even now, 2-2. Here it comes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Delino DeShields. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. The 2-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 3-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for Cleveland. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
9-6 the final tally in this one. Toronto hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Mike Soroka hangs win number 11 on his line. Ken Giles records the save, his 21st of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 9 runs, 12 hits. No errors, they left 6 men on base. For Cleveland, 6 runs, 7 hits. No errors, they left 4 men on base. Time of the ballgame, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.